Peace. Yo, this is Lord Supreme. Yeah, I'm about to get back on my YouTube-ish, you know what I'm saying? I haven't done it in quite some time. You know, I've been more on the Instagram Live and the Facebook Live, you know, dealing with people live and direct, I'm asking questions and things of that nature. But overall, I feel more compelled to share my end of the angle with brothers that are actually taking the time to watch these videos, and sisters as well, and young brothers and sisters at that, to understand the science of a lost 5% nation and what we represent and what we stand for. You know what I'm saying? And how we move and operate and function. And that's my obligation. That's my task to you guys, to give you a glimpse from my end of the angle to help you understand how the 5% move. The true and living, that's living this. You know what I'm saying? Not just anybody. I'm going to go into today's math, and then I'm going to break it down through today's degree, all right? Today's supreme mathematics is knowledge power, which brings forth equality. Now, knowledge is to be conscious, knowledge is to be aware, knowledge is to be fully in tune with what's going on by looking, listening, observing, and also respecting. Once you understand what are the things that you're seeing and the things that you are experiencing as things take place. Power is the ability to have control, influence, and to be able to redirect, change the energy of the atmosphere through power, force, or strength. Or energy, I should say, pardon self. Equality is a shared responsibility amongst each other by giving each other off ideas, expressing things in different ways, and also helping each other see things from eye to eye. Because our shared responsibility is to do what? Give that in which we got to other people that need it. So, how does that all tie into today's reality and today's degree? Well, I'll get to that soon. Overall, it's basically saying once you could be able to tap into your abilities, once you are consciously aware of the abilities that you have and what you're capable of doing, then as time goes on, you'll be able to share that same type of power, influence, and strength, force, and energy with other people. Because at the end of the day, there are some people out there that don't know how to tap into their given abilities. Some people don't know what their niche is. And sometimes with you tapping into your abilities and your power and your strength, it will help somebody, give them the strength to be able to learn and tap into their own. And this is what the supreme equality is all about. And this is what Allah the Father was basically incorporating and implementing on a day-to-day basis. Allah the Father, that is. The founding father of Allah's 5% nation. You acknowledge me? In today's degree, in the 1 of 40, the 15th lesson in the Lost Found Muslim lesson number 2, or the knowledge power degree in the 1 of 40, or in the meat lessons, as we call it, it asks, who is the 10%? And the answer is, they are the rich slave makers of the poor, who teach the poor lies, to believe that the almighty true and living God is a spook in the sky, which can't be seen by the physical eye. Otherwise known as blood suckers of the poor. All right? Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to break down the degree through using supreme mathematics and being able to help you identify how to break it down through supreme mathematics. So that way, when time comes for you to reach this level, or you're at this lesson, or whatever lesson you're on, you'll be able to properly utilize why is he so essential to help you understand why we use the supreme mathematics to break the lesson down first. Then we go into the lesson and break it down and be able to gain the best part in the understanding. All right? Now, the question was, who is the 10%? And then it says, and the answer says, they are the rich slave makers of the poor. To teach the poor lies. To believe that the almighty, true, and living God is a spook in the sky which can't be seen by the physical eye. Otherwise known as bloodsuckers of the poor. Now, let me reiterate the degree once again, because I might have made a mistake. So, let me correct myself so that I can show and prove to you that this degree is right and exact in all of its essence. And it mathematically help you understand how to see what I'm seeing through the lessons. They are the rich slave makers of the poor who teach the poor lies. To believe that the almighty, true, living God is a spook in the sky which can't be seen by the physical eyes. Otherwise known as bloodsuckers of the poor. Now, who are these people? And are these any type of people? Well, you gotta look at the essence of the 10%. In reality, it tells you who they are as far as the type of mentality that they own, the type of mentality that they have, and the type of things that they do in regards to that mentality in which they have, and how they execute that type of power and authority over other people that don't have the knowledge that they possess, in order for them to tap into their God-given abilities or they said abilities. You see what I'm saying? Because the 10% are the individuals that try to keep you under their rule of thumb. In other words, they don't want to see you rise. They don't want to see you elevate. They don't want to see you move to the next level. And the reason why they don't want to see you move to the next level is because once you know and understand that knowledge is power, and that means that you're constantly aware of your set abilities, and you know how to tap into your strengths. You know how to tap into that energy. You know how to use that force in order for you to help you understand what your duties and responsibilities is as a man, or as a woman, or just as a civilized person, or just as an individual in general. But these are the people that every time you try to get further in life, they push you back. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to get too far off the leash, because once you get too far off the leash, what ends up happening? They lose control over you. You got to realize, right? The 10% is anybody that keeps you subjected under their rule of thumb, because they want to rule you with an iron fist, because they don't want you to go too far, and they don't want you to learn how to tap into your abilities. These are the people that are like, on an everyday basis, hating, jealous, envious. You know what I mean? These are also people that you deal with on an everyday basis. And this is an actual fact. This is people that you deal with on an everyday basis. And I'm only saying it in this essence because you need to deal with the reality of this lesson. So it tells you who teach the poor lies. So that means that the information that they're giving you is not helping you tap into the abilities that you have. And then once you tap into the abilities, you share that with other people. That's knowledge. That's knowledge in your power. That's knowing your power. That's you knowing the truth about yourself. But the 10% don't want you to know the truth about yourself, because they want you to be blind, deaf, and dumb to them and subjected to them. So once you get into that mode of having a knowledge of your power, then you what? Share that responsibility with other people by helping them tap into their abilities. That's when you have powerful knowledge, or knowledge as power. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, today's degree tells you what type of mentality that the 10% is on. They're under the rule of thumb. They want to subject you to their control and their power, and they don't want you to have the information that they have in order for you to what? Tap into your strengths and your energy. You know what I'm saying? These are the motherfuckers that sit around every single day acting like they the high and mighty, the high rollers, mighty as, holy as thou and mighty as I. But yet they want to keep you subjected under their rule of thumb, because they don't want to see you go too far or make it farther than them. So what they do? They subject you under the rule of thumb. So I just wanted to add on today for my brothers and sisters out there. I know I haven't did this YouTube thing in a minute. I'm about to get back on it. You know what I'm saying? I promise you that. That's my word to you. You know what I mean? So, like I said, man, today's math goes with today's degree. And once you understand today's degree, you'll understand it through bringing down the mathematics that help you see what I see. So just know your power and know what your duties and responsibilities and share that with other people and help them tap into theirs. With that being said, y'all have a blessed morning. You know how I do. I'm a traveler, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a blessed one, man. I'll build with y'all in the near future. Peace.